everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. I'm on my own today. The lovely Taylor Green will be back in a couple of videos time, I think, so stay tuned for that one, guys. We got, like I said, 2 patients in this compilation. Now this first patient, the first thing we can see here is this wax looks really wet. So the reason for this is the patient's been using quite an aggressive wax softener. So they've actually been using a peroxide based softener called Otex here in the UK, and what that does, it liquefies the wax. So basically it sort of almost melts the fats that bind the wax together. So we end up with these little hard chunks, but lots of very mushy, wet wax. Now it isn't always the easiest to remove using microsuction with this particular type of wax, just because you have to work much closer to the ear canal wall. So you're working very close there. And the last thing we want to do is touch or dig into that canal wall, because it can be quite uncomfortable for the patient. So what we always advise with our patients is just use a little bit of olive oil, and that just softens the wax rather than melting it down like it's done here. So we can see we've got these quite big chunks coming away now, very deep in the canal. Look at the color of this wax as well. Now this wax is very dark in color, so it means it's been in here a little while. Don't forget, earwax is slightly acidic, so the longer it stays in the ear canal, the more it oxidizes and the darker that material comes. You can see we've got a little bit of skin here just on this lateral portion of the ear canal as well. So just at the entrance to the ear canal we are here. I'm just clearing some of this softer debris away. Now it's not unusual when you've used quite an aggressive softener to get these strips of dead skin that will come away as well, because the peroxide is slightly, it's alkaline. And your ear canal is slightly acidic, you do tend to sort of degrade some of the skin just a little bit. It sort of has a reaction to the skin, is probably a better way of describing it. And you'll get that surface layer will tend to lift off a little bit. So it's quite common to get those kind of problems. You can see around the outside edge of the suction tube here just how soft and sticky that wax is. Just giving this a quick once over. There we go. We can see the eardrum though looking lovely and healthy there. This is what it looks like before. So very dark wax there. And this is what it looks like afterwards. A lovely clear ear canal. We're talking about dark wax. Look how dark this is in here. It's like looking into a cave. It is really just sucking all the light from the endoscope in there. We've got this very soft layer here at the entrance, so lots of bits getting sucked inside the machine here as we go through. So we're on the lateral portion of the ear canal here again, so the outermost portion of the ear canal, just working away very slowly down. This is the standard size Zollner tube. The reason I'm using that is because we've got these bigger pieces, and with this softer, mushier wax, it gets sucked up a little bit more easily into the tube there, into the tank. So we're just, you can see just how wet that becomes. We're just clearing away the outside edge here. There we go, all the way down. Just clearing the sort of bowl of the ear, so the concha, this piece of the ear here, we're just all settling down in there. So we're just clearing that away as well. Now we get into these harder pieces. Now don't forget, when we talk about these drops, so we're heading into the more sort of medial section of the ear canal. We're about halfway down here. And when we talk about the wax softening these pieces of, the drops softening these pieces of wax, what's happening, it only softens what it comes into contact with. So what we've got here then is these really hard central core of wax that's been in there for a little while as well. Thank you to everyone who gave me suggestions as to what that mystery foreign object was in the ear canal yesterday. I'm still perplexed. I think the sort of by far the most popular opinions are that it's either the back of an earring, part of a pen. Someone did say something to do with like the little nose pad that people get on the glasses. It looked a bit too small for that for me, and somebody did say lots of bits regarding pens and stuff like that. Possibly. We still have no idea. We've looked at this loads of times and we can't work out what this is. If you don't know what we're talking about, I'll try and remember to put a little link up into the description or in somewhere around here. If not, it'll probably be in the comment section somewhere. Go and check out that video and let me know in the comment section what you think that was. So we're just getting these much deeper pieces coming away now. So we're pulling all this much deeper, darker, older wax from that more medial portion of the canal to the lateral portion, to the outer section here as well. Don't forget the more technical term for wax is ceramine, guys, so that's what we should be using. But basically this is a mixture of dirt, debris, skin, oil, everything all mixed together in here, which is what forms ceramine or wax as we know it here. So don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy these videos and you don't mind, I would love to have you as a new follower or a new subscriber. You can heart, you can, oh, I can't do it now. See, Taylor's missing, like I have to do half of one. There you go. You can heart, you can like, you can give us a thumbs up, you can share, you can do all those things for me. That would be absolutely fabulous. That'd be so helpful. Thank you very much, guys. But we're just getting to the last piece is a little bit of tidying up. There we go. That tympanic membrane looking absolutely spot on there. You can see the handle of malleus there as well. So we've got 3 centimeters. Oh no, Taylor's not here. Inch and 1/8. I reckon that is, guys. Without my easy read ruler, that's my best guess. But stay tuned for the next patient, guys. We do have one that's lots and lots of bits of skin in the next patient's ear canal. And there you go, right on cue. So there we are. You can see this lovely patient here came through. Feeling really blocked up in this particular ear canal. Now what we can see here is we've got this sort of outer lateral portion of the ear canal. We've got this epithelial layer that's just dropped down over the entrance to the canal here. So this is just a very thin skin. Now don't forget, it gets very tough when it detaches from the layer underneath. We talk about keratin inside these skin cells. So what does tend to happen is it hardens up quite a bit, and that's what's happened here. So we've got this layer of skin, or this epithelial layer, that's dropped down, it's sort of detached from the layer underneath right at the entrance to the canal, which is what it's supposed to do. But unfortunately it stayed attached to the back end, so it hasn't broken away and got mixed with the wax, and then it hardens up, which is what's happening in this case. We've just got the standard size ulnar tube in here. You can see it's a very, very small ear canal entrance as well here. We're getting a good grip on that skin. Lots of wiggling motions, really kind of getting this going here. Out that comes, you can see that skin layer. We had to remove that first because the wax that's in here was tucked up behind that skin layer. Now you can see the wax here, so we're just going to get rid of that. There is a little bit of skin just at the back end of this as well. So we're still in the lateral portion of the ear canal here. We haven't gone very deep in this canal at all, and sticking with the standard size ulnar tube on here. So we're just going to lift this very sticky skin and wax mixture. Let's lift this up. There you go, guys. I haven't used one food analogy. Thank you very much. You can give me some praise in the comment section below. What are we doing now without thinking about it? And then we've got the tympanic membrane there looking lovely and healthy. Good light reflex there as well. So skin of the tympanic membrane looking lovely and smooth, looking slightly pearlescent, good light reflex. Now, strangely, this is the second ear canal here, and what we can see is that the patient looks very, very blocked up, but the patient wasn't experiencing any hearing issues at all on this side. So I know lots of you guys in the comment section will go, how did they not know? This is a case in point. It was really, really blocked up in here, but I think there must be a little gap there somewhere which was allowing the sound through. So the patient had absolutely no idea that there was wax and skin in this ear canal as well. So still the lateral portion right at the entrance to the canal here. Standard size ulnar tube again, just so you know what's going on. And we're just lifting from the sides. Now I have to detach this skin and wax mixture, and we have to pull it away from the sides of the canal first before we can get this out. So you can see it really wiggling. There we go. Out that comes. There we are. And we're just going to get to this next section as well. Oh, thank you for all your well wishes as well regarding Toby, who's my new baby grandson. Yes, he is. Oh, guys, he is awesome. What a handsome young man that boy is. Not that I'm biased at all. So what you can see, we're just getting this little bit of wax coming out. There we go. Out that comes. Right the way to the outside edge. There we go. And look at that. It came away really cleanly. That's really satisfying, especially for us audiologists as well. It comes away. It's all lovely and squeaky clean afterwards. I know you guys love that as well. Tympanic membrane looking really healthy. Good light reflex there as well. So all looking nice and good. 3 centimeters, 1¼ inches. There you go, guys. See that? Didn't even hesitate that time. But you can see that skin debris there, and see that long strip, that's that middle section you can see around about the 1½ centimeters mark, 3/4 of an inch. That's kind of that section there. That's actually a long piece of dry skin, and that's wax all interwoven around the eggs, all stuck to that ribbon of skin there as well. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching our video today, and thank you for all your contributions in the comment section of the last couple of videos as well. I do appreciate it. So as always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another, and myself, and possibly the lovely Mr. Taylor Green. We'll see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.